Hello everyone and welcome to another video on my channel. Today's video will be the mark of the beginning of a new series where I try offering different foods to my ants. This is going to be interesting for both me and my ants because before this, the diet of all my ants has just been mealworms, crickets, honey, and sugar water, which works, pretty well. But I want to try offering some new stuff. And the first stuff is going to be hummingbird feeder. The hummingbird feeder has been used by many ant keepers, but I've never, used it until now. The ants at first were actually pretty skeptical, not really trying to drink it, rather just investigate it. But eventually, a few end up trying to drink it, but it oftentimes was just left ignored. I do not know exactly why this is. I think it's because the sugar content in this feeder might not be as high as what other feeders might be. It seemed like the mites, which are for some reason swimming in it, really enjoyed it, but the ants were very skeptical and weren't really drinking it, and the ones that didn't really go back to the colony with the good news. You can see a mite there. I don't know if it picked up very well. The ants continue to try it, but every worker that did end up taking a sip or investigating it decided that it wasn't really, good enough for them. I ended up offering some other foods because it was this wasn't really going to be an interesting video otherwise. I ended up cleaning it up because there's really not much to go off of for that, so yeah, that was the first experiment. I think there could have been many reasons why they decided not to drink as much as the hummingbird feeder. The main theory that I have is that the sugar content is too low in this brand, so they don't see it as really worthy to be drank. My sugar water that I use has so much sugar that it tastes almost like cotton candy. I've tried it before because my aunts absolutely loved it, and I can see why. It's way too sugary for anyone else, but it's perfect for ants. The stuff that I use, the hummingbird nectar, it tastes, because I decided to try it because my ants weren't really liking it, so I wanted to see if it was actually sugary. And it wasn't really that sugary. It didn't really taste like much of anything. It had a little bit of sweetness to it, but not a lot. So I think that if I got a better brand, they would have accepted it more, they would have swarmed it like they do most of my sugars. But I just don't think that the brand really works. I know it's worked for many other people. It just hasn't never worked for me. The rest of this footage is just going to be playing in the background. There's about 30 seconds of it, so enjoy. Thank you for watching.